Yeah. NBA2K Sports can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg. Something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Durant against Towns. Durant kicks to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. KD dishes to Booker. And that one, good.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Conley, the pass to Towns. And it's sent back by KD. Booker with it. Picked up by Edwards. Pass to Okogie. Now here's Ayton. Here's Okogie. KD, a screen on Conley. Here's Paul. Offensive rebound. Durant kicks to Paul. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Conley against Paul. Lays it up and banks it in.
Paul's got a really nice touch from the interior, and he likes to get in there and mix it up with the big guys any chance he gets.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
KD can't get it to go. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. Edwards with it. He's picked up by KD. And stolen by Booker. Here's Ayton. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
The pass to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Feeds it to Durant. Passes it to Okogie. 6 to shoot. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. Easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Picked off in midair. Booker the pass to KD. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation. And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
Chris Paul plays with a competitive fire that is actually infectious. Even in the latter stages of his career, he is still getting it done at a high level.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
1:37 left in the first quarter. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Okogie. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Conley against Booker. McDaniels kicks to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. 5 to shoot. Outside, Towns. The shot from 20 feet away. Paul with the defensive effort.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
For 3, Booker. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 8-point game. Edwards with another miss. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Durant. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Man, Durant is a flat-out baller, showing off his wily strength on these tough finishes. He's a thin guy, but he's a strong guy.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Towns with the bucket.
When you talk about guys that can score from all 3 levels, I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Stolen by Warren, and so it's Phoenix holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Lee, also Terrence Ross. Warren is out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Baisley into the power forward. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Down low, here's Towns. He makes that one drop, only a second in 5 tries.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Warren with the ball. Conley picks him up. Here's Baisley. Out to Lee. Pass to Ross. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Mark of guys playing today, who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game could be a successful coach, but point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future. You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
McDaniels passes to Towns. And he converts the layup. Towns has got 6.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Conley against Lee. Pass to Baisley. Lee left side. Ross against Edwards. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
There's McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Boy, he gets up so easily, throwing it down. T.J. Warren making it happen.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one. dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here we go, one-on-one. Tipped away. Stolen by McDaniels. Conley into the lane. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Paul dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Timberwolves trail by 9.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Edwards inside, working on Booker. And KD with the block.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
Here's Conley. On the clock. There's the triple. The shot, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Back to Durant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Kicks it out to Paul. From the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Paul's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Okogie, the pass to Booker. Outside for KD. Back to Booker. Just 3 to shoot. He feeds it to KD. Here's Ayton. His three-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. McDaniels got 4 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Back to Durant. The tray gets the three-pointer to fall. KD's got 8 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
19. The Suns, 29.
We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
We've got Prince. Nice read out there with Anderson. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Stolen by Payne. Kicks to Ross. Payne passes to Ross. And here is Warren. Lock at 6. The pass to Baisley. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here's Noel. Stolen. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Biombo kicks to Warren. Warren on the wing. Suns moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Baisley passes it to Ross. Jacks up a 3. And they'll get another chance. Biombo dishes to Warren. They shoot again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Warren's all-around skill set impressive. This guy is an offensive force.
For Phoenix, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Biombo with the block.
And this is something Biombo excels in, timing and blocking shots.
Ross on the wing. Pass to Baisley. Takes the 3. Good on the triple. Baisley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Back to Payne. Here's the 3. Here's Biombo. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Biombo's got 4 this quarter. Outside Conley. Towns up top. Can they get it? And that's 2 points on the layup. Towns has got 8 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And if he gets looks that plainly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Suns leading by 16. And it's Conley penetrating. Towns, the pass to Edwards. A floater. A second chance effort. And it's finished off inside by Gobert. He's got 5.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Here's Booker. Gobert with the block. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And it's sent back by KD. Here's Okogie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now the feed to Gobert. Out to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on 8.
And he's got the smarts to take advantage of the shaky defense. Conley's been around the block a few times.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Okogie. Paul outside. Durant in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And finished off by KD.
Well, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
Booker against Edwards. Dish now to Conley. Basket counts. And it's 8 points for Conley. 35 seconds left in the third. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Aiden. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Outside for Durant. To the inside. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Durant finds Paul. Back to Durant. That shot is off. Towns with the defensive effort. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Pretty tricky and sweet pump fake move by Edwards there, pulling the defender in close to get the foul drawn.
And he makes both free throws. So it's Phoenix now. They're leading by 8. And it's Paul penetrating, stolen by McDaniels. Towns, the pass to Conley. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Paul. Booker outside. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Okogie, the pass to Booker. And there's the pass to Ayton. He had a nice open look right there. And the Suns lead by 8.
Just great awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
And Gobert gets to Conley. Towns against Durant to the paint. Stolen by Durant. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Poked loose. And for the Timberwolves, their shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And Towns throws it down.
Well, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
Durant, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Edwards dishes to Conley. Back to Edwards. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock.
Check out Okogie's focus as a defender. Nothing distracting him from staying all over the ball.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Phoenix leading by 6. Booker the pass to Ayton. And there's the drive. KD on the wing. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. That's 12 points for Kevin Durant. Passes to McDaniels. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
Ayton throws it down.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
Conley the pass to McDaniels. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Booker outside. Pass to KD. And finished off by KD.
Yeah, with platinum level all-around skills, Durant can pretty much score at will.
Outside, Towns. Out to Edwards. To the wing on the left. Conley for three. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And there is just no fear in Mike Conley. He has not met a big shot he was afraid to take.
All finds Booker. Durant in the corner. Back to Booker. He hangs. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Austin Rivers in for Edwards. Paul against Conley. Towns wide open. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love him. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat. And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Here's Reid. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is out.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point. This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Conley passes to McDaniels. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
So it's Minnesota now.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
It's not going to go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Now here's Westbrook. Inside, here's Morris. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Nice job by Russell just not forcing anything on that play.
Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Zubac. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Here's Towns. Guarded by Morris. And there's Towns on the assist by Edwards. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
McDaniels finds Conley. Over to the left wing. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Morris.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Morris sets a screen. And it's Westbrook off the drive. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, we talk about Westbrook and the athleticism he has, but sometimes tactically he approaches those pick and rolls quite well.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. And stolen by Leonard. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Conley. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. George for three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
They've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Here's George. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Here's Zubac off with the layup. 10 points separating these teams.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Now here's Westbrook. He takes it in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Conley against Westbrook. Conley passes to Gobert. To the middle. That one drops for him.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Westbrook with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Westbrook with the miss.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release, a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Here's Towns. Tries again. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. In transition, here come the Clippers. And the basket by Westbrook.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Gobert, no good. The Clippers have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Here's Morris. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now, this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
The Clippers have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Now here's Westbrook. 9 points in the game. Just 3 on the clock.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns sure knows.
Russell Westbrook. He's been the guy making things happen for the Clippers. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Boy, quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Here's Highland. Pass to Gordon. Over Edwards. And too long on the shot. And here's Minnesota now. 15-point game. Here's Towns. Lays it up and banks it in. Towns has got 6.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And Gordon with the big finish.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Towns. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Noel comes in for Mike Conley. Shot's good by Towns. He's got 9.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Pass to Plumlee. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie.
Exquisite move off the dribble from Eric Gordon. No way to guard that.
Here's Noel, defended by Gordon, and they double up Edwards. Back to Daniels. Driving inside. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
You see Paul George's focus that time. Opportunistic bucket, gets to the interior and does the work.
And Morris over to help. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
They brought the double team to force the ball out of his hands, but failed to rotate off the pass.
Kicks it to George. And George with the jam.
Just tough shots just don't bother Paul George. So smooth with it when he gets into his motion.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. It's picked off. McDaniels with it, guarded now by George. Here's Towns. Ooh, Morris with a steal. And here comes the break. Here's George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The length and the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed, and Mike Conley is subbed in for Noel.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
That's good from Towns on the assist by Edwards. Towns has got 13.
You know Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
George outside. No good from outside. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Pass to Conley. And the layup is good off the glass. Conley's got his second basket.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's George. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Well, Paul George can play in the supportive role, and then he can do things like that where he just decides to take over.
Prince is checked in for McDaniels. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Prince. Now here's Gobert. The first free throw is good.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
The Clippers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. George passes to Leonard. Pass to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Morris. And here's Westbrook. He's guarded by Conley. Lets it go from 11. Conley with some nice D. So we conclude the first half.
The Clippers, 35. For the Jabberwockies!
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Paul George has been sensational.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at point guard. George passes to Morris. Westbrook right side. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Mike Conley.
Well, you give Russell Westbrook any kind of runway like that, and he can explode. What a terror on the inside.
He hits the second from the line. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Towns. Rebound by the Clippers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Westbrook. And he comes up with a bucket. Westbrook's got 12.
Good aggressive play from Russell that time, just pushing off the defender and getting to his shot. There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Leonard for three. Drops in the three. 5 points in the game.
Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
Conley finds Edwards. Knocked loose. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Drops in the layup for two. And the Clippers lead by 14.
It might sound strange, but you can gain more confidence in your ball handling. That's on display right now from Westbrook. He can just get his shot anywhere on the court he wants it.
Prince can't hit. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. The drive by Westbrook. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Conley against Westbrook. Pass to Prince. Towns with the ball. He's got 15.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Kicks it out to Westbrook. The shake. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Russell bringing the pulse to the game tonight on the offensive end, and no signs of him slowing down.
Edwards against George. Here's Prince. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. George against Edwards. Leonard outside. 1:43 left in the third quarter.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on court.
Here's Conley. And yep, it's good. Conley's got 8.
Look at the toughness from Conley. He's seen a lot in this league and won't go down easy.
Here's Gordon. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Edwards. Batum against Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Towns on a screen. First free throw is good. And so Towns nails them both. The Clippers in the lead. Gordon on the wing, guarded by Edwards. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Plumlee. Now Batum, covered by Towns. 4 on the clock. Here's Highland. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Clippers lead by 10.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
To the inside, Gordon. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. He has 6.
Their plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Gordon outside. Pass to Highland. This one for 3. The shot, no good. Here's Towns. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Great job ending the quarter.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this. Guys."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Towns plays the four with Gobert in the middle. Edwards out there with Mike Conley. And it's Prince in at small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddles.
It's tipped. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
Paul George doesn't just score. He can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
Conley passes to Towns. Puts the move on. It's deflected. And they recover it. It's Edwards on the wing. Towns down low. He's guarded by Zubac. Towns, that's good.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
Morris passes to George. Leonard on the wing. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Westbrook outside. Zubac, the screen. Out to Leonard. Poke loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Here's Noel. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And so he makes both from the line. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Leonard against McDaniels. Leonard passes to Westbrook. Second chance shot. Zubac. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
And the second free throw is good. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from three-point. Oh, wow.
Yeah, kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
Edwards against George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Free throw good, Edwards. And both free throws good for Edwards. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Here's Leonard. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Shoots a fadeaway. Here's Edwards. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, nice D from George. Leonard can't get it to go.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
McDaniels passes to Edwards. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Shot's blocked. George with it. Towns covering. George, no good. The Timberwolves shooting around 51%. That's a good number. McDaniels from long range. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Morris. And he makes it. And the Clippers lead by 15.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Clippers.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Russell Westbrook.
Now, serving up feeds all night.
That is what I'm talking about. Wow.
Assist goes to
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And he's good on the second.
Now, the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Leonard for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. 52 seconds left in the final quarter. Double team on Towns. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
It's George on the wing, covered by Towns. Morris, a screen on Edwards. Westbrook drives, and finished off by Westbrook.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Man, good whistle there.
Both shots good from the strike. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And jams it home. Westbrook.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Pass to Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
second personal foul.
And Westbrook scoring, it comes in bunches, but such a key to it all is for him to get himself to the free throw line. He's top 40 all time in free throw attempts.
For 3, Conley. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that's going to...
At power.
Well, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position.
The former MVP, the hunger and energy Westbrook plays with each and every night is downright infectious.
Kicks it out to Booker. Stolen by George. Here's Zubac. Leonard trying to break free. Zubac no good. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thank you, David.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Aiden can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Booker against George. Outside for KD. Shot clock at 6. Suns moving the ball around. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Leonard.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And the rejection by Zubac. George finds Morris. And here's Westbrook. Inside, Zubac. Some solid defense there from KD. Booker outside. Pass to Okogie. KD on the wing. On the wing, Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Doesn't go for him. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's Leonard. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. The Suns leading. Outside, KD. Over in the corner, Paul. Out to KD. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
George passes to Morris. They get a hand on it. Left side, Leonard. Right side, Westbrook. And it's sent back by KD.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
That one falls. Westbrook's got 6.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Suns foul. Chris Paul.
For Los Angeles, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The three from George. Rebound by Okogie. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The big question surrounding Russell Westbrook's career numbers is his triple-double record unbreakable. Richard, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it may be. I didn't think anybody would get close to Oscar Robertson, Mark, and I played with Jason Kidd. Russ has completely crushed that, and he's still going.
Now here's Paul. No points in the game yet for him. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence.
And the Suns here with a different look. Biyombo is checked in for 8. Paisley comes in for Kevin Durant. Warren's checked in for Josh Okogie. And it's Damian Lee in for Chris Paul.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Highland. Outside Gordon. Batum, the screen.
Have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for the Clippers, Eric Gordon.
And both free throws good for Gordon. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Suns on top.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns U10 team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Phoenix. So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Lee, also Terrence Ross out there. Warren is out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Paisley in at the 4 slot. Now here's Gordon. Here's the pass to Powell. Outside for Batum. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Suns leading by 3. Ross in the corner. Down low. Paisley passes to Lee. Here's Paisley for the 3. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the middle. Rebound by the Suns. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Powell against Warren. Pass to Paisley. And that one is off. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's Gordon to the paint. Ross with the steal. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. To the inside. Biyombo. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing we need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
Hey, watch it.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And it's sent back by KD. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Leonard. Drives to the hoop. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. Like, for instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
And that one's good, George.
Nice play by George. This is what size on the wing gives you, the option to pick your spot anywhere on the floor.
And Ayton throws it down.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Clippers trail by 6. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
That one good for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Paul kicks to Durant. Good, and Paul gets the assist. KD's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Zubats, no good with the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Booker with it. George picks him up. From deep. They grab their own miss. Paul, no one around him. Cans it from downtown. And it's a 10-point Suns lead.
The consistency of Paul's three-point shot is really something. He is a real troublemaker at the arc.
Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul. And here is Los Angeles now. And stolen by Ayton. Durant, the pass to Okogie. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
Here's Leonard. Back to Zubats. And the rejection by Ayton. And they're on the break. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
They need this. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. George with the ball. Chris Paul covering.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. For 3, Durant. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview.
Your Suns, 32. The Clippers, 17.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
And you can bet that that's had an effect the rest of the way. Guys won't be trying to take him one-on-one because he alters just as many shots as he blocks.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Zubats kicks to Leonard. Shoots over Warren. Here's Westbrook. Kicks it out to Leonard. The 3. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
A true go-to option on offense. Leonard knows this team depends on him to take and make those big shots.
Stolen by Zubats. Here's Morris. It's blocked. Warren with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Pass to Baisley. Outside Warren. Dishes to Ross. Shot clock at 6. The inside. He's covered by Westbrook. And now the Clippers on the break. George with the ball. Morris passes to Zubac. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Lee up top. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He kicks it to Ross. To the left side wing. Baisley passes to Lee. Here's Baisley. He's covered by Westbrook. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving it. Chris Paul, he has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there, George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Now, here's Biyombo. Warren, the pass to Baisley. Back to Warren. Lee against Westbrook. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Here's Baisley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Kawhi Leonard. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And the Suns here with a different look. Andre Ayton's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Okogie comes in for T.J. Warren. Booker, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And it's Paul in for Lee. Highland's shot is good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
With the step back. Paul for 3. Okogie, the pass to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Booker. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
And Phoenix making a change. Durant's checked in. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Highland, defended by Paul. To the right side. Booker outside. Paul finds KD. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's running around the perimeter ready to fire.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Right side Westbrook. A 3 from Leonard. Out to Morris. Another shot. Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Morris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Durant, the pass to Booker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Westbrook. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
Westbrook against Paul. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Russell Westbrook. Ayton up top. Pass to Okogie. Out to KD. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your son, UK.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Clippers trail by 12. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Okogie misses.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And here's George for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. Suns leading by 12. To the left wing. Okogie, the pass to Booker. Here's Okogie. Outside, KD. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. KD's got 11 in the second half.
The range KD possesses makes him a constant threat outside. The defense has to be all over him.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
It's good from long range.
Well, the man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. You gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Paul George missing from long range. Paul for 3. No good. Shot missing.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
To the paint. Right block shot. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Such a skilled, versatile talent. When Durant is focused on scoring, he's hard to guard without fouling.
Clippers trail by 20. Westbrook scanning the floor. Kicks it out to Leonard. And the pass to George. He takes it in. And the dunk by Zubac.
And the slick pass from George set that up well. He has such a natural instinct for where to send the ball.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Morris with a screen on top. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
The absolute fearlessness. It's why we love Westbrook. Just getting after it and drawing the contact.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Phoenix leading by 16. Paul outside. Durant in the corner. Suns moving the ball around. Passes it to Okogie. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
And the dunk by Westbrook.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. The wide open look for Durant. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Clippers trail by 18. Right side George. Zubac. And the rejection by Ayton. Leonard with the steal. For 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And in college, Leonard was a 25% shooter from 3. Boy, how times have changed.
Now here's Paul. Booker with no one around, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Suns? And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Westbrook driving inside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Ayton.
And we've come to expect that from Westbrook. Hard charging, putting defenders in a situation where they just have to foul.
Suns leading by 16.
Blocking foul called on Ivica Zubac. First personal foul. Second team foul.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Booker dishes to Ayton. Paul with the three. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Phoenix.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for KD.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
The shot by KD, no good. Now here's Zubac. From downtown, rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Durant deciding where to go with it. Hits it from three-point range.
Of all the things that Durant is great at, that pull-up shot is up there. It's devastating if you're a defender.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
And Durant launches from deep, misses the shot. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. It was, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
2K, and we've got a pair. Teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Pass to Okogie. Outside Booker. Now Durant. Shot clock at 6. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, don't you love it when Durant is mixing it up on the interior, using his size to his advantage.
Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Here's Gobert. Ayton with the defensive effort.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task. What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Count it. Good.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Ball passes to Durant. Just over a minute and a half in. Paul against Conley. Outside Booker. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Towns.
Well, you can see he's an improving defensive presence, right? DeAndre Ayton has got to commit and do what it takes.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
So 2021 saw the addition of yet another honor to the resume of the great Kevin Durant, a selection to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. I don't think he needed cementing of his legacy, but it's just one more feather in his cap.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Durant for 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Durant's got 6. Even with all those accomplishments, Durant is just as hungry as ever, Doris.
The BA, to me, he's always just in a competition against himself. He simply wants to play the best basketball night after night. Here's a guy who takes tremendous pride in being complete and perfecting his craft.
That free throw misses.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns has always had a burden on his shoulders offensively, and he has the skill set to be able to handle it gracefully.
The Suns leading.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And here's Paul outside Durant. Back to Paul. The 17-footer. Oh, that's offensive interference.
Call, the basket will count.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
A minute 15 left in the first quarter. Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert inside. He's covered by Ayton. Towns a screen on Booker. 5 to shoot. Edwards a pass to Towns. Second chance effort. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Now here's Booker. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Booker. And Durant with the big finish.
Well, Devin Booker known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Now Towns. Fires the 3. No good there. The steal. McDaniels passes to Towns. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Gobert. Outside Edwards. Gobert inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Durant, the pass to Paul. The kick to Durant. The three ball. Minnesota with a rebound. Outside Edwards. Over Paul. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Phoenix Suns.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
That's good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
We've got T.J. Warren. Darius Baisley is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Damian Lee, and it's Ross in at the shooting guard position. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Well, Norris, Commissioner Silver has acknowledged that the style of play in today's game may have an added impact on players' bodies. How so, you think?
I think, Brian, it's not only style of play, it's the nature of an NBA schedule. You're talking 82 games over the course of several months strung together. It's going to challenge anybody physically and mentally. The wonderful part of today's science is we can have a greater understanding of that and when to rest and when to play.
Lee misses. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Noel. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Down low. Here's Gobert. Got a hand on it.
Boy, T.J. Warren showing some activity on the defensive end. Great timing on that block.
First team foul.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was...
The previous play is under review.
2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Here's Noel. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Inside. And the Suns pushing it up now. Ross for three. Connects from downtown. Ross has got himself on the board with a three there.
Yeah, Terrence Ross in his comfort zone from distance. This guy has always had the eye of a sharpshooter.
To the inside. And the basket by Towns.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Pass to Baisley. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Up top, Biyombo. Here's Baisley. Three-pointer. Another three for Phoenix.
Ready to rise and fire is Mr. Baisley in that catch-and-shoot opportunity. Nicely done.
To the paint. It's intercepted. Outside Warren. Now here's Towns, defended by Biyombo. And Biyombo with the block.
Well, Biyombo's calling card, right? A terrific shot blocker. Boy, put it in his vicinity. He's sending it back.
Back to Warren. Out to the wing. Paisley in the post. Prince is there. Back to Warren. Just 3 to shoot. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. First shot won't go. Left side, Edwards. Pass to Towns. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Prince. And Conley subbed in for Noel.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
So it's Minnesota now, following the score by Phoenix. Now here's Biyombo. He's guarded by Conley. Lee. Lee on the wing. Edwards against Ross. Back to Lee. The Suns need to get off a shot. Biyombo can't hit. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, B.A., because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the second time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
McDaniels with it, now guarded by Ayton.
Timberwolves foul. Jaden McDaniel. 3rd personal foul.
Free throws good from Durant.
Kevin Durant will go down as one of the most skilled shooters in the history of the game. This guy is a walking bucket, and he continues to terrorize defenses.
Now here's Booker. The kick to Durant. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score, lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Some changes for Minnesota. Prince comes in for McDaniels, and Rivers is subbed in for Anthony Edwards. Here's Gobert. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Booker finds Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
It's this kind of consistency, guys, as a scorer that always has Kevin Durant in the MVP conversation.
The kick out to Conley. Oh, it's stolen. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Durant with it. He's got 14. Booker. Ayton passes to Paul. Launches it. Pass to Okogie. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Towns. Can't cash it in from close range.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to...
And so it's the Phoenix Suns leading by 17 at the end of the period. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Austin Rivers out there with Mike Conley. And it's Prince in at the 3. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Conley with the ball. Durant covering. To the left side wing. Back to Rivers. Here's Prince. Oh, a special move before that shot.
Well, you know Prince is going to be aggressive. So if you're not going to make a commitment to stop him, he's going to make high percentage shots like that one.
And Durant gets it to go.
This is unbelievable. He has over half the team's points right now.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Back to Towns. Can they get it? And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Now here's Booker. He's guarded closely. To the middle. The kick out to Paul. Outside Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Durant's got 21.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter. Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And it's Paul off the drive. Durant, the pass to Booker. Outside Paul. Durant against Towns. It's blocked by Gobert.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
Minnesota foul. Rudy Gobert. First personal foul.
First free throw is good from Durant.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year, he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Paul passes to Durant. Fires the 3. Prince grabs the miss. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just around 26% for the game. Towns down low, guarded by Durant. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. A minute 37 left to play in the third. Outside for Booker. And the Suns miss again. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, BA, I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Pass to Durant. Now here's Booker. To the left wing. From the baseline. No good. A bit long that time. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Prince. Looking to end the drought. Gets the 3 ball to go. Prince has got 5 now.
This guy has spent his career underrated. Prince can stretch the defense and do a lot of little things for you.
Durant's shot is off.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
On the wing, Rivers. Here's Gobert. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, if you're on the defensive end, you can't fall for Rudy Gobert's tricks. This guy is very crafty at using that up fake.
He hits the second from the line. 29 seconds left in the third quarter here. Conley against Paul. Here's Okogie. No good with the triple. Oh, deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Pass to Rivers. Here's Prince. Here's Towns. Guarded by Durant. Oh, denied by Durant.
This is probably the aspect as his career has gone on where Kevin Durant has improved the most. The defensive end, he is a real factor.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth team.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Timberwolves shooting a low 26% from the field. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Outside Durant. Off target from outside. Here's Minnesota. McDaniels finds Gobert. Back to Daniels. Outside Conley. Pass to Booker. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Edwards. Right side Conley. Left side McDaniels. And here's Gobert from the arc. Goes back up. Here's Towns.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
Outside Durant. From deep. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Phoenix.
Well, you got to give them credit for how aggressive they've been on defense, getting the opposition to cough it up and then making them pay on the other end.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
And the Suns miss again. The Timberwolves have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Lets it fly. McDaniels can't hit. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Pass to Ayton. Three-pointer. Minnesota with a rebound. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Timberwolves ball.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Towns down low. Durant's there. Towns can't get it to go. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Yeah, what a sequence by Kevin Durant. If he's near the cup, when a shot goes up, he's going to use that length, his feel for where it's going to come off, and he's going to make you pay.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. And stolen by Booker. And the Suns pushing it up now. And Booker with the jam.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
The shot by Conley, no good.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Pass to Paul.
2 minutes.
Booker against Edwards. Booker, the pass to Paul. Durant inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
We can get lost in the impact Kevin Durant makes as a scorer, but this guy is so willing to share the basketball.
Stolen by Ayton.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Suns.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
Booker against Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton!
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Edwards. Back to Daniels. The kick out to Edwards. Booker against McDaniels. Here's Edwards. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Takes a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, that's the moneymaker, right? Devin Booker will go all night from three-point range if you allow it.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. It's off. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever played.
know this should be a battle of the backcourts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1.
What I love about Russell Westbrook, he plays with maximum effort every single night. You can be sure he's not taking any plays off.
Gobert, that's in there. Conley with the assist.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
George against Edwards. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Outside Edwards. Driving to the basket. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down. Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
GA, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrating an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game. Prince is checked in for Minnesota. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Yep, it counts.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Morris outside. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Morris a screen. George with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Leonard the pass to Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Driving the lane. And then jammed down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
I'm amazed at the level of creativity by Russell Westbrook. His dunks are special. He's an outstanding athlete.
Now here's Edwards. Conley the pass to Towns. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Morris. And a deep 3 from George. A miss that time. Would have put him up. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. To the middle. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless. But they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Edwards kicks to Conley, and it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards dishes to Gobert, and it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Looking at his percentages over the years, Kawhi is an elite three-point shooter. I think Leonard deserves more credit for that.
Now here's Conley. Towns wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Towns has got 7.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Conley finds Prince. Towns with it. Westbrook picks him up. Towns, the pass to Conley. They get it back. Outside Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Kept alive, Minnesota. Conley dishes to Edwards. Back to Conley. Clock at 6. And another shot. Here's Gobert. And finally, that one's good.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
George passes to Morris. Right side Westbrook. Here he goes. Gobert with the block. And he recovers it. Westbrook dishes to Morris. Second shot opportunity. Westbrook, no good. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
There's 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. And finished off by Edwards.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Here's Gordon. And that time, also a missed shot. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Plumlee out there with Batum. And there's Gordon. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just tried to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Timberwolves leading by 9. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Gordon with it. Guarded now by Anderson. And it's Gordon missing. Minnesota shooting 47%. Pretty solid. Prince misses. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Plumlee. Now here's Powell. From deep three-point range. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Anderson up top, defended by Batum. Plumlee with the steal. Powell finds Batum. Back to Powell. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Highland passes to Gordon. Drills it from outside.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
And Minnesota has possession after Eric Gordon hit the 3. Here's Alexander Walker. Misses the layup. Back to Powell. Pass to Gordon. Here's Powell. Stolen by Reed.
Walking foul called on Norman Powell. First person.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Noel. The pass to Alexander Walker. Leonard against Prince. 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Stolen by George. And the wide open shot from Morris. That 3 off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 6. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you can tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Here's Towns, up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Now, here is George. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Westbrook with it. And Leonard has it in the corner. Clock at 4. Back to Westbrook over Conley. That misses off the backboard. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
1:37 left to play here in the second quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down and track it.
McDaniels with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Has to Gobert. Outside, Towns. 5 on the clock. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
The Timberwolves made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Here is Edwards. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Beyond the arc. Score of the basket is 3rd after 5 shots.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside for George. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. George has got 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here is Edwards. 7 points in the game. Clock is at 3. There's the 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And he nails the 3rd. 15 seconds left to play in the first half. And George kicks to Leonard. Back to George. Over Edwards.
And as a defender, Edwards' speed and agility.
Thanks, David. And we'll be...
Your Clippers, 15. The Timberwolves, 28.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Kyle Anderson. Also, Naz Reid out there, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. so those expectations aren't so misplaced.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends, Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
Here's Noel. Anderson passes to Noel. Westbrook with the block.
Great defensive effort by Russell Westbrook. Terrific closeout ability.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Kicks it out to Prince. Fires the 3. Morris with the rebound. Clippers trail by 15. Passes it to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. George passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Pass to Reed. From outside the arc. No good on the shot. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. From deep, George. And they recover it. Zubac finds Westbrook. Zubac in the post. Guarded by Reed. Down low, here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
Playing with good instincts, the key on making those around him better.
Here's Zubac, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Back to Anderson. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down.
This is Westbrook at his best, slicing and dicing the D.
Timberwolves leading by 13. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Noel, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Clippers.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit to battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Clippers trail by 12. The rebound by Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by George. Prince, the pass to Noel. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
This is why we talk about carving out position rather than trying to sneak in. You've got to be willing to put in the work.
Leonard, no luck. Timberwolves leading by 12. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And a miss there on the triple. LA has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. George finds Zubac. And here's Westbrook. Leonard the pass to Morris. In the corner, George with it. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Towns. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Westbrook kicks to George. It's stolen by Edwards. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. They get it back, and the layup's good off the glass. Towns has got 16 points.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And there's the feed to Edwards. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 11.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And here's Towns. McDaniels with the bounce pass. Gets it off. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Minnesota. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Clippers trail by 15. They've got Plumlee. Batum is out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And here's Edwards from the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's Powell. Here's Batum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And with Batum, his versatility has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why, when you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Here's Highland. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Now the Clippers moving it up.
Walking foul called on Mike Conley. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
The heart and hustle of Conley really putting in work on defense.
No good on the wing 3. Edwards with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Edwards drawing the double team. Conley into the lane. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McDaniels. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. The pass to Highland. Inside, Gordon lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
It's Edwards on the wing. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Clippers trail by 16. Here's Highland. Off target from outside. Edwards looking it over. Outside Conley. Over to the left wing. Gobert against Batum. Powell with the steal. Gordon goes in. Bucket is good.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Conley with the 3. Here's Gobert. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Towns.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
And the dunk by Powell.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And Matador defense,
That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Substitution on the court.
Leonard from deep, three-point land. No good on the quick three. Timberwolves leading by 16. Here's Edwards. He feeds it to Towns. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Timberwolves.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all of the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession. We watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Karl Anthony Towns.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive. He was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Now here's Edwards, following the miss by Russell Westbrook.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
This has been flat out a dominant performance. They earned this victory all the way.
Now here's George. Shot clock at 6. Gobert with the block.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
Westbrook, that shot off. Great D that time from Edwards. Down low, it's stolen by Morris. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The energy of Russell Westbrook is challenging to deal with, which is why he gets fouled.
That's good from Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
The first one falls.
At the line for your Clippers.
And both free throws good for Paul George. Conley with the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Westbrook scanning the floor. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Here's a shot from earlier as the Suns arrived at the arena. They're looking. To leave town on a winning note tonight. And it's the Suns to start out. Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3. And stolen by Leonard. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Oh, George with a steal. Morris outside. George with it. Durant covering. Morris passes to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Westbrook. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And Grant, we've got 2 teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Morris finds Westbrook. He's off on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Ayton. Paul for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Leonard passes to Morris, and here's George. Zubats with a screen on Booker. Pass to Zubats. Stolen by Ayton. Okogie on the wing. Now here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Durant imposing his will, this time at the rim.
George against Booker. Leonard outside. Kicks it to George. 4-3. It's hauled in by the Suns. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Morris doesn't go that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
And Ayton has done such a good job of staying focused and really staying in his lane to make the contributions that he does.
George against Booker. Leonard passes to Westbrook. Paul with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. And there's the lob.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking.
The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to Leonard. And he drives in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
It goes on Kevin Durant. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Here's Okogie. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Stolen by Booker. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
Out to Leonard. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Booker. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Good work there as it goes.
Good aggressive play from Russell. That time just pushing off the defender and getting to his shot.
Ball draws the double. Down low. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
And here are the Suns now. The Clippers getting their last shot to go.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
The kick to Durant. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Clippers. Morris finds Leonard. Back to Morris from outside the arc. The shot no good. Outside Durant. And so it's Phoenix up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And they... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Darius Bazley. Then it's T.J. Warren. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Lee in at the point guard position. The Suns leading. Pass to Biyombo. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
And so here's Phoenix. Here's Lee. From downtown, they get it back. Shot clock at 6. Outside Ross. That 3's off the mark. Here are the Clippers. 6-point game. To the right side. Gordon outside. Batum with a screen on Ross. Back to Plumlee. Here he goes. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Yeah, everybody knows that Bones nickname is going to stick for quite a while, but don't let it fool you. This guy is not afraid to take it inside and challenge bigger defenders.
And with Highland, the fearlessness he brings, it's what makes the fans love him, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., I like the Bones nickname, by the way, but this energy, it's infectious, and that's what Bones brings to the game. And when he gets hot, this guy tends to stay hot for a long time.
Back to Ross. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Out to Powell. Here's the 3. Hits the trifecta. Powell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Powell wasting no time to let that one rip.
Here's Lee. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Outside Ross. Pass to Bazley. Warren for 3. Nails it from 3. And the Suns lead by 6.
Well, just working on extending that range. T.J. Warren in the offseason wanting to be a better three-point shooter. Nice to see him knock one down.
Soft touch off the glass. Warren's got 5 points now this quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Plumlee passes to Powell. Now here's Batum. He's covered by Warren. Here's Highland. Misses the three. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Warren. Now Biyombo. Lee on the wing.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
Paisley in the post. Working on Powell. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
Morris finds Westbrook. Morris, a screen on Paul. Back to Morris, looking to end the run. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Unselfish play there from Westbrook. A great scorer off of the pick and roll, this time setting up his teammate.
Here's Durant. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Back to Morris. Kicks it to George. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Here's Zubac. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
George passes to Zubac. Here's Westbrook. There's the drive. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Tipped and stolen by Durant. Buzzer beater. And so it's
with a score. Your Clippers 20, the Suns 30.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. That doesn't go either for Durant. The Clippers trail. Westbrook with it. He's got 5. Nice D from Paul. Durant with it. Guarded now by George. Durant. Pass to Paul. Back to Durant. Pass to Ayton. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Ayton's got 8.
Hitting that mid-range shot. This is right now probably the extent of Ayton's range.
Zubac. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He's off on the second. The Suns' shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor.
Well, what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
And Durant gets it to go.
Yeah, little you can do now to slow him down. Durant's such a phenomenal offensive talent.
Pass to Westbrook. Back to Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Westbrook quick to find the open man that time.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Kevin Durant.
And Westbrook's scoring, it comes in bunches, but such a key to it all is for him to get himself to the free throw line. He's top 40 all time in free throw attempts.
Pass to Paul. Durant for 3. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Westbrook more and more becoming a lethal distributor.
George against Booker. Out left to the wing. Ayton passes to Booker. Outside Paul. On the wing Durant. Just 4 to shoot. The baseline Jay. And again, it's the Suns missing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to Booker. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Morris passes to Zubac. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
The free throw dropped from Zubac, and it's a completely new group for the Suns. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Suns leading, and stolen by Leonard. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And that one falls for Westbrook.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity, and when he does that, he's unstoppable.
Now here's Biyombo, guarded closely. Ross can't get it to go.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Westbrook right side. Stolen by Ross. Outside Warren. Back to Payne. Pass to Baisley. And there's the drive. Outside Ross. Shot clock at 5. Outside Payne. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Suns lead by 6. Payne against Westbrook. Back to Morris. Pass to Zubac. Here's George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
I'm not sure if family and friends are here in the stands tonight, but he wanted to show that one off. Fading away on the shot was absolutely not necessary.
Payne against George. Ross for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 8 now. Leonard attacking. And the dunk by Leonard.
What an athlete as Kawhi gets a step on the D, and they're helpless.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Suns on top, up 4. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. You couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. But you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game.
That is showing up again later. Wow. Wow. That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Highland. Off target with the three. Biyombo with it. Picked up by Plumlee. Right wing. It's Warren on the wing. Pass to Baisley. 4-3. Suns keep it alive. Second shot opportunity. And there's a play by Biyombo inside. And now it's an 8-point Suns lead.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
For three, Gordon. Phoenix grabs the miss. Biyombo's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Ross. That shot off. And Los Angeles the other way now. Gordon, the pass to Batum. Back to Gordon. Biyombo with a steal. Pass to Ross. And here's Payne. It's Ross on the wing, defended by Gordon. Here's Baisley, just 5 to shoot. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, he attacked the block all game and has been rewarded for it. The fundamentals that he displayed are why he got whatever he wanted out there on the floor. Hey, let's face it, the defense had no answer for him.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He did everything he could to fire the team up, saying, quote, "I don't care how far down we are. We can do this. Attack and take what's ours. Let's go out there and show them it's not over."
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Well, we talk about Westbrook and the athleticism he has, but sometimes tactically he approaches those pick and rolls quite well.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Leonard. Now here's Zubac. Leonard passes to George. Booker against Leonard. To the inside. And stolen by Durant. To the middle. That's good from Ayton on the assist from Booker. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Suns.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. And you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
The Suns making a switch here. Craig's checked in.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
George for three. Hauled in by Paul. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Ayton. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
1:14 left in the game. Leonard for three. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 16-6 run.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Suns.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, That's why they were so efficient.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Kevin Durant.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Here's Phoenix. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And again, no good by the Clippers. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Now Leonard. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Outside for Booker. From downtown. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
And Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end. He's trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game with the way he can produce.
To halt the run, here's Westbrook. Ayton with the defensive effort. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement.